What's going on, y'all? So listen. Girl, what's going on, y'all? So we back again for another episode review of Sistas Season 6, Episode 18 from the Blindside. Baby, I ain't gonna lie. This was kind of cute. This was kind of cute only for one storyline because I could care less about everybody else storyline in this. Maurice, Calvin gonna take him out, okay, and trying to understand why this boy keep on trying to, find these guys that don't mean him well and not just get a good person that's not his normal or whatever. So they're gonna go to the club and find and Calvin gonna try to hook him up with somebody. Okay. Meanwhile, we got the whole situation with Zack and Fatima. I feel so bad. I feel so bad because at the end of the day, Zack has really truly matured in this sense because you'll think somebody who been the person that he was when we first saw him, right? You wouldn't think that he would readily take responsibility and own up to his stuff, because that's how they have some black men out here portrayed. I mean, they don't give themselves the best rep sometimes, and not all of them, just a few, because let's be clear, there are a lot of good black men out here who take care of their responsibilities, who take care of their families, who love their kids, and do any and everything that they can for them. So I do love the fact when it comes to Zack's character, yes, Zack was getting on my nerves for a minute, but at the same time, I'm loving the fact that he is, or Tyler or whoever is writing this, where Zack started off as a mess up. He's still having those moments where he messes up, but it's not to the extreme as to how he was in the beginning. We see the maturity somewhat coming in, and him stepping up to the plate, him taking care of business, him, not denying the child that he has, not denying the child that's coming, allegedly. And, because also he been through the same thing that his son is going through. He been through the neglect. He been through the abuse or whatever as he was growing up. And so therefore it's hitting him real hard. Like, I don't want that to happen to, somebody else. I don't want that to even happen to my own child. And I can do something about it. And I feel bad because he really, really wants that boy for that exact reason. Not just because, he wants him safe, but because he do love him. And I can tell it, you know what I'm saying? And I just don't understand, again, how do you just hurt a child? How do you hurt kids that ain't done nothing? Who can't do nothing but be kids? I just don't understand it. And this is why I always say, just because you can reproduce don't mean that you should reproduce. And even if you have a baby and you don't believe in, not carrying it to term or whatever, if you want to do that, give birth to the baby and give it up for adoption. That's what I always say, because we shouldn't have kids, being brought into this world to be punching bags and, doing all of that stuff or whatever. That is just ridiculous. So they was talking to the neighbors trying to see where the little boy was. Nobody was up in the apartment because, of course, we got a nosy neighbor that ain't got nothing else to do, So she just telling them everything that was going on. Like, nobody's been in the apartment for a while. And Zack tried to give us some money just so that, not necessarily to say, oh, well, keep me informed and all this stuff. It was to show the appreciation, I feel, for giving them the information, because she didn't have to. She could have been like, I don't know y'all or whatever. I don't know if you really that boy father. I don't know why you up in their business and all that stuff, whatever. She could have been one of those neighbors that turned the blind eye. You know what I'm saying? But instead, she is telling them what's going on, and she did take offense to it because I think she probably took it that way, in a negative way, and it really wasn't. But you saw how quickly she turned around and said, I mean, well, shit, we all got bills to pay. Let me get that money back. I said, I know that's right. You better take that stack. I said, Zack, you just handed out money all willy-nilly like that? You got kids. You got kids. We can't be just giving money here and there. Okay? You could have gave her a couple of $100 or something. He gave her look like probably a couple of thousands or whatever. I said, all right, Zack, look at Mr. Big Stuff. But that conversation that he was having with Fatima in the car, I felt bad. I really did, because They go to the hospital to see if he's there, because the neighbor did say she did see him limping out or whatever, and so he probably was hurt. He probably got hurt, and old girl took her frustration out on him because of the fact that Zack came over there and got him, as if he had anything to do with that, And the boy don't talk, so you can't say nothing and say that he said something to him. So it was just ridiculous in that part. And they go to the hospital. They can't find him, can't do nothing, and the fact that they don't even know the boy's last name is just like in a messed up place that they in. And the fact that he really can't do anything without getting in trouble. So you really have to wait until the next day for the court, hearing, so that they can see what's going on. And I felt bad. And the fact that Fatima was being there for him and, just showing that she'll be there by his side no matter what. And that's the reassurance that he needed. And so, try to make him feel a little bit better. Baby, I feel so, my heart gonna drop. I really hope don't nothing happen to that boy. I really hope don't nothing happen to that boy. Because I was thinking so many things in so many ways that this can go. Especially when they was talking about all these men going in and out the house. Ain't no telling what that lady was doing with them kids. That kid ain't no telling what the men was doing besides beating on them and all that stuff. Like, I just don't want to think about that. I know this is just a TV show, but this is something that goes on. I have to give it to Tyler. Because, baby, this is something, unfortunately, that goes on in a lot of people's household. And I cannot stand kids getting hurt or elders getting hurt. I really cannot stand that. I can't. But on that next week's episode, when we find out that it's ambulance and stuff outside the house, I said, that baby better be okay. That baby better be okay. It is a roller coaster ride with Zack and Fatima and Lil Michael, all right? Moving on from that, Karen, please don't fall into the same thing that you do all the time, okay? You just got to have a situation with Aaron, all right? I don't know, Mr. Contractor Man, Mr. Jason Weaver. I don't understand why you just popped up at that lady door like that. You done already said that you married with kids that you adopted. And at this point, you're looking a little suspect, okay? He's looking very suspicious to me, because of the way that he was talking, the way he just popped up unannounced and giving her a quote and then talking about we did the discount because you the single mother and all this stuff and woo, woo, woo. And I'm like, did she ask you to do all of that? And then, the whole thing of he was flirting with her. He was flirting with her, talking about I got some clothes and I got this, and if you need anything, give me a call and all of this stuff, because of the kids and woo, woo, woo. It just didn't feel right. It did not feel right, and I don't want her to fall into any type of trap, and something about him just all of a sudden don't feel right. Moving on, she want to do hair out her apartment, so she had Pam go down there and get some stuff from the supply shop. I said, child, all right, you better be careful because you don't want to get kicked out. You don't want to get kicked out, but make it safe. Anyway, moving on to the main event of the episode, baby. Now I need to understand and you know what? You know what's so bad about this? Because I was about to say, I want to know how something like this can happen. And who would think of doing something like this? Now, I was about to say, in the land of Tyler Perry. But I had to scratch that and take that away. Because this whole situation between Andy, Gary, and the friends, and Jordan, and all of these other people, baby, stuff like that really do be happening. And I didn't see news articles and reports and documentaries and all this stuff where there are literally men out here who have multiple wives, multiple partners, and yet they don't know about each other, and they out here thinking that they the only one, and it goes on for years. That is exactly what happened to Gary. Baby, when Andy was about to say, so you mean to tell me you acting like you don't know me? He was like, where do I know you from? Oh, we haven't met, have we? I said, excuse me. I said, we really finna play this game? Now, I'm thinking he doing this because, he actually kind of like Jordan, and he don't want to, make him feel bad about the fact that, you dated my ex and all this stuff or whatever, and I see that you feeling on her, or you feeling her. So, well, I'm going to just play it cool like I don't know her, whatever. I don't want to mess up y'all vibe. But then again, I have to think, that's not what Gary would do because Gary wants Andy so bad. So we thought, okay? So we thought. Come to find out, Gary is not only in a relationship with another woman, Gary is in a relationship with Andy's new date, Jordan, that dude. I said, his sister, Penelope. I said, oh my goodness. And not only that, she pregnant as all hell. Come to find out, they've been together for 3 years and they're engaged. They've been engaged for the past few months since she's been pregnant. I said, oh my goodness. And I'm sitting here like, well, Miss Girl, we done seen Gary, but then we have to realize, y'all, even though we on season 6, I feel as though all of this happened over the span of 2 months. I'll give it 6. But it just feels like all of this happened over the span of a couple of months, all right? And so she talking about something, yeah, Gary, he's this, he's attentive, he's the best man and all this stuff. And, we don't get to see each other that much because he do a lot of traveling. I said, a lot of traveling, baby. Baby, Gary right down the street. He messing around with Andy and all that stuff. This whole time, you got a whole fiance and a whole baby coming. Not no baby. Finally, somebody on here who pregnant that we can actually see a baby bump. I said, that is what Karen should be looking like by now, okay? Karen's stomach still on flat. I don't care if they said it was a little bump, baby. I couldn't see it. You got to put on a magnifying glass and go like, girl, what? Where? It's non-existent, okay? Meanwhile, Penelope, her stuff all the way out there. I said, damn, Gary, you did all of this? And I was Danny, okay? We don't got to get too deep into it, but I was Danny. At the end of the day, I don't care. You're not going to hurt my friend, and you're not going to act like you don't know her, and you're not going to get away with this. And they was asking the girl questions and all this stuff, and we come to find out that the girl thinks so highly of Gary, think that he's not a cheater. She would never be with a cheater and all of this stuff. She don't like the whole flashiness of things, and, inadvertently was talking about Andy without knowing that, because, she was like, Gary brought her a car. Gary brought her apartment, and she was like, it's not a flashy car, because she don't like that, because it's like, you see other people out here just struggling, doing things and trying to live, and then you out here with this gaudy ass car, and it's like, why would you do that? And then, Danny said, yeah, Andy, why would you do that? Because, her dude brought her a car too. It was a Rolls Royce, and she was like, oh, I'm so sorry. I said, girl, it ain't your fault, but your dude is the same dude that did all of this for her. I'm sitting here and I'm calculating in my mind. So how much money is Gary actually worth? He brought Andy a freaking Rolls Royce. And I'm pretty sure he paid for it all the way out. Because I ain't hear her talk about putting her name on the lease and, on the car note and paying the note and all that stuff. He brought her the penthouse apartment in her building, fully furnished. He did all of that. He got her bags, jewelry, all of that. And you mean to tell me he didn't did that with another woman? Probably because she didn't want that much, but got the same thing, literally. I'm pretty sure he done got her a little bit of jewelry. I'm pretty sure he got her a little bit of bags and probably some clothes and stuff too. I'm pretty sure he fully furnished whatever type of apartment he got her, and got her a top of the line car. It may not be no Rolls Royce, probably got her a little Tesla or something like that too. Okay, I'm sitting here like, I'm calculating. I am calculating. Like, how do you... I'm trying to make it, how much you worth, sir, that you are out here doing this and you support me. Who else are you supporting? And let's not forget, he was also married before, right? We forgot all about her because she probably in jail. She married, he gone, and you did the whole time you pursuing Andy, and you getting upset and jealous when she moves on and she doing this with all these people, whatever. And you've been with this woman for the past 3 years who's giving you all of the affection, all of the attention that you're not getting from Andy. But even though then Andy was giving you the exact same thing, but see, Andy kind of smartened up just a little bit and kind of let you go, but then she'll go right back to you because that's the game that y'all play. I just don't get it. I don't get it. And I was with Danny because Danny said Cause at one point they had went back outside because something had caught on fire or whatever, not on fire, but the food was burning. And Penelope had went outside as well. And did I say Penelope? I keep saying Penelope. I'm hearing myself, but it's supposed to be Penelope. I don't know why I'm saying Penelope. But Penelope goes outside with them. The girls are still up inside, and Andy like, let's go, because I can't sit up here. I can't do this, because Danny is like, no, I can't hold this back. And then she was like, no, I cannot do this to this woman. She's such a sweet girl. She's innocent. And Danny said that's all the more reason why we need to do this, because we don't need him to destroy her life and to have him doing to her what he done to you. And she was like, I would not let you destroy a black woman like that. And it was like, that's exactly why we need to tell her, because we can't let him get away with destroying 2 black women, because that's exactly what he's doing. So it's okay for him to mess you over, but it's not okay for her to understand. No, she needs to know, and he needs to know, and Jordan needs to know, because that's your sister. And I'm pretty sure Jordan don't play about the sister, even though the sister looked like she the big sister, okay? Because sister was telling him what to do. And I said, damn, Penelope, you gonna be that type of mama, huh? She said, get up and dance with her, Jordan. Go ahead. Okay, well, Andy, you go ahead and dance with her and teach him how to dance. I said, excuse me, miss, I don't know. You don't tell me what to do. That's what it was giving, okay? That's what it was giving. And I felt bad a little bit for her, but at the same time, I was with Danny. Danny don't want to hurt that girl just to hurt her, because she don't know her. But she, in a sense, is trying to look out and say, you have a F-boy, okay? Your man ain't ish. Your man ain't ish, and he ain't been ish, and he's never going to be ish. And this is what it is, okay? I don't want to ruin your life, but he's going to ruin your life, and he's been ruining your life. And I just want you to wake up and see what it is. I don't have no vendetta against you, but I don't want you to continue to get hurt by this man. This man needs to be called out. He needs to be put to a stop. And I said, I'm all the way here for it. Baby, while they was in the midst of having that little conversation, Penelope came up in there and said, what y'all talking about? What do you mean? I said, Danny, go ahead and spill it, because I wouldn't have been able to hold it that long. We ain't finna play these games. I would have said it as soon as I seen him. So, Gary, what you doing here? She broke up with your ass, and you can't even let her go enough. You got to stalk her and be fake friends with her new boo. I would have said it just like that and put it out there, since you want to play games, okay? But, ooh, not the show almost ending this season and it actually getting good. What? At least one storyline getting good. What? Anyway, y'all tell me how y'all feel. I apologize for it being late. Y'all already know why. What day was it? It was Wednesday. Thursday I was out. Sister was over. All that stuff. Girl, y'all getting it. Y'all tell me how y'all feel, and I'll see y'all later. Peace.